There you go. It's like, why did you not do it the first time? Ooh, not a flattering light. Oh, we don't want to show that. There you are, you lovely camera. Do. That's cool. I can go live while I'm at work. A little 30-minute break or something. 30-minute break of love. Ha! First one out of my group to go live. Anyway, what everybody been up to? I haven't been up to much of anything but gaming. Playing video games as usual. Trying to see if somebody's gonna jump on. I'm live streaming later. Let me see what it looks like on my side. Give me a second. It's my best side right here. Yeah, best side right here, Best side right here. Huh. Nothing. Nada. Is that my thing? Yeah, it is. It's twitching. Haha. Let's go to the interwebs. Go to my channel. Let's post it up there. Oh. Let's go here. Yeah. What's this? That ain't me. There it is. The other thing. Oh. Somebody else on there. What's up? Descriptions. Let me turn it. Turn it back. What that? Hold on, I'm gonna set this up here. Wow, made me look like an old man. How is one of the best video game topics discussing people on the planet doing tonight? That's a lot right there. I'm good, man. Can't complain at all. Just chilling. Okay, so the thing actually comes up here. I just wanted to test this thing out, see how it works. Nah, man, let's see what I've been doing. Oh, playing Horizon Zero Dawn. I've been enjoying the mess out of that game. It's phenomenal. Finished up Resident Evil 7. Going back through, what game is that? Oh, Beyond Good and Evil. I'm playing it again because I want to try to get platinum, I guess you could say, or 1,000 points of achievement, whatever. It says, "No worries, my friend. As long as you're doing good, that is all that matters." Oh yeah, man. I had to take a break. I seriously was thinking about ending the channel. That's why I did do the last video, because I needed to clear my head of everything and kind of figure out what I want to do next, where I want to go next with the channel, just in my life and just personally in general. And I think everything just kind of got out of focus, and I needed balance, and I needed to be back focused and realize, why did I start this channel, and kind of get things back in perspective with my life just in general. So I said, let me just change this shit up. Let me go ahead and get everything in order. So stopping the channel was the easiest thing to do, as far as stopping that part, stopping the channel, not necessarily videos in general, but that just helped with everything else. So plus I just had more time to game. I've been playing a whole lot of games. Like let's see, the game of the year contenders so far: Horizon Zero Dawn, Resident Evil 7. Have I got to play any other major titles? No, I ain't got to play no other major titles. Let's see, I picked up an Xbox One S. For all you people that probably don't appreciate hearing that, I picked that up a couple months ago. Actually got that. I did sell off a big bulk of my collection just because of where I was at. Just like, didn't feel like I needed it anymore. I didn't feel like I was losing anything by having it. So, but yeah, everything. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me or not. Let me see what's down here. So, I'm just gonna test this thing out. But yeah, man, I felt like this would be the great opportunity to just jump in and say some things. And I've been thinking about coming back and getting back into videos. I don't know if y'all can hear me. So turn my thing up. I'm just testing out my volume, so forgive me. This is like beta stages. They just sent me an alert today, so that was like, perfect time. And it's like, okay, all right, I can jump with that. I can work with that. So YouTube sent me an alert. They let me know that you can go live if you want to. You can do whatever. So yeah. Okay, so for you guys that's not able to read his comments on here, it said, I hope my video had no impact on you coming back to YouTube. I just seen a lot of gaming channels in last year, and I thought it was important to bring up those channels and how important they were. No, I mean, if anything, it was positive. I look at it as a positive thing. It made you think about some things, and I guess that I guess that was the big thing. It didn't necessarily just become this pivotal moment in my life where I was just like, you know what, I gotta come back. I really started to enjoy the time of not having to be on camera. If anything that I gained from watching your video is to learn to put out your videos at your pace. Do it. I'm getting feedback, so I'm gonna turn this thing off. But really, what I learned from watching your video was just to do everything at your pace, enjoy things. Don't have to feel like you gotta put out videos, because we know you've been in the YouTube game far longer than I have, and you know that the amount of success or any sort of accolades that we get is pretty much the highest it's going to be. Not that it's a bad thing. We just need to appreciate where we are and what level we're on, and enjoy that, and thrive in that moment, and bask in that, and don't feel like we gotta do these big numbers, or basically pushing yourself too hard. I felt like at one point I was pushing myself too hard, and it started to weigh me down. And plus I was going through stuff at work, and then there wasn't too much going on at home. I was just trying to resolve some things and balance out some things, and it just really just gave me more time to just get back to the basics of enjoying video games, and that's what I've been doing. Let's see, I finished Unfinished Swan, Final Fantasy 15. Like I was saying, I already mentioned several times, Resident Evil 7, a few other titles that I finished too. So I've just been enjoying a lot of it. So yeah, and that pushed me to want to come back. Once I had this big space in between everything, I started saying, yeah, you know what? Why don't I come back? But I'm gonna come back at my own pace. So I'm gonna see how this all goes, because I've done a lot of transitions with my games, with my camera, and all that. So I'll see. But let me see what you were saying here. A lot going on. Y'all got to forgive me because I'm learning to use this thing for the first time. There we go. I'm pulling the chat out so that I can see it better. He said one thing I always wanted you to realize is your opinions are always some of the most grounded opinions out there with regards to video game culture. Sometimes they cater to the popular opinion, and others times they don't, but you always keep them respectful. Yeah, that's always kind of been my thing. A lot of people have told me over the time where I've been just not dealing with the channel at all. They've did a lot of comparison between my style and Happy Console Gamer, and it was more of just a level of respect, because he's the same way. We're both kind of old school. We grew up kind of the same way, as far as our gaming style and stuff like that, and how much lineage and how much we pay towards video games. And I think the big thing with the channel is it helped me to embrace from both sides, from perspectives of what I wouldn't have looked at as there would have been games that I would have totally just abandoned the idea of even playing or even jumping in with, just because it was not my sort of style. But I've learned with the channel to embrace other people, other cultures, ideas, diversities. So I try to keep it all in perspective and just let people know, hey, look, this is how I feel about the video game. You don't have to feel the same. You have your opinion. You're entitled to that. So, but yeah, man, I've always tried to keep it. But yeah, so if anything, when the channel ended, it was a good thing, because then it gave me time to just really reflect on everything going on. So, and how much I just enjoyed it. And a lot of people I think if anything, the big thing for coming back was just all the people, and somebody pointed out, it's like you really didn't lose any subscribers. So it's just like the loyalty, man, and the respect. Like you said, the respect is definitely there. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's so when I saw the live mobile pop up, I was like, I'm gonna go for a run. I said I'll probably come back and I'll try it and see what it looks like. Because I've seen the live on Facebook, I've seen the live on Instagram, but I've never took advantage, because I don't have no big following on there. So I know it ain't gonna be nothing but a few people who may not even get that, if that. I would just have to catch people at the right time. So this is gonna be pretty cool, because I did sell my camera, so I'm gonna have to see. So I got rid of a lot of stuff and see. But yeah, man, I've just been up to the same old. Hold on here. Something. Give me a second here. I wanna do something now. Let me do it the other way. Huh. Nope. Sure is not. Right, sure. See. Never mind. Disregard. Anyway, so oh yeah, man, you definitely leave some good responses. And that's the thing too that's pretty cool about the channel, is that when people did respond or people would leave comments, it would be like very detail oriented, very open minded, very respectful. A few people here and there, you know, you're gonna get the ones that's gonna get on there and they're gonna say something crazy. I think it's just I think it's part of it. I guess I always look at it like that: is that with the good you're gonna have the bad, and so I would say this: I'm in a better place mentally. I have a better understanding, and I understand that this channel is kind of like a bedrock for a lot of stuff that I just get to just release about, and I just need to do the videos, release the videos when I want to, and keep that all in perspective and don't lose that, those essential things. Don't let my mind get carried away. And I see that's one thing I can respect with your channel is that you've kept everything in perspective. I don't know how you did it this long, man. My respect. I mean, my hat goes off to you, man, because you've managed to put out the content when you want it. You've built up a following that you wanted, because I guess in my head, when I would think about 1,000 subscribers, I didn't even think about it in its full perspective and full understanding that you got to think about it. Over 1,300 people took the time to subscribe to your channel. So they're looking at you like, okay, you got something to offer. And, it all just dawned on me. And a few people reached out. One YouTuber that reached out was Dead Thumb Gamer. And he said that he basically did like this long post, and he was just reaching out and telling me, hey man, you need to still do this because we all play a pivotal role in this community. So we just need to stay in that realm of mindset that, play a role. But he said the big thing that the big impression that he left in my mind was that YouTubers have a tendency to complain about the viewers not viewing enough. He said, or taking advantage of them. But he said, have you ever looked at it as the YouTuber taking advantage of the viewers? Because we've always felt like you guys always want this, 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 and this, and this, and not really just fully understanding all of this. Like, I didn't think the platform would get this big. When I started doing the YouTube videos, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get I never put a number in my head, and I guess somewhere down the road, because of what I would hear or what I would see, I would think that I needed to be at this level. And it's like, whatever level you at that level. So just embrace it. So I'm grateful for that. I'm thankful for all the people that subscribed, remain subscribed, and just showing up for all these videos. Because some of these videos was good, and some of them was just straight crap. And I ain't even gonna lie, no sugarcoating. Because I'd be like, ooh, that was bad. Let's see. So you say you have to take the good with the bad, but always acknowledge the good. Exactly. Because all in all, it makes you appreciate things just a little bit more. And I think I have a newfound respect. Like, my tank's been filled with a little bit more respect for the people. I mean, when I try to respond to all those comments that I received, it was just on that one video. It just was overwhelmed. It took me a couple weeks because everybody, they didn't leave lines. They left all kinds of stuff, and they were like, even big YouTubers. They reached out to subscribe. They were like, okay, so you just gonna make another channel? That's really what you gonna do, right? So that just let me know on the high end, low end, and in between. All in all, it's just people and how much respect they have for the channel. So I was like, but I just was overwhelmed at the time, and that's really what it was. So just like, I needed to get some things in perspective. So I feel like I have a better sense of balance now, and I can enjoy, if I decided to video, which at this point I'm probably going to use some different tools to stream. Well, no, I still got my streaming. I still got my camera for streaming, but I don't have my camcorder. I'm really going to look for a new one if I decide to get into that. But I just want to jump on here and do this. Let's see here. Yeah, and I do that too. I do focus on the small channels because we all are on the same level as far as our mindset. You know, not that the big channels are not on the same mindset, but I think it's a more of a common ground of understanding and respect that goes towards one another, and so it's like it's cooler. You know, like you and I are just conversing. You know, I've been conversing with you for I don't even know how long. I remember when your name started popping up, and I still remember the icon and all that and stuff like that. So, and that was another thing too. When I ended the channel, it gave me a chance to just really just dive even further into the community and find all these small channels, quote unquote small channels, but I call them, you know, like we call them the hidden gems. These channels have some pure nuggets, and they just blew my mind away. I'm like, you know, of course, the question comes up why these channels don't have more subscribers, of course, but that's just something that we say because we're just thinking that, and really, it shouldn't even be about more subscribers, and we shouldn't even call people subscribers. We just call them viewers, you know, and just people that just tuning in and watching the content. So, I mean, let's say Costa, what's up? What's going on? It's been a minute, I know. I was actually going to wait 3 months, and then because I'm waiting on some opportunities on the horizon to come up, so I was waiting for those things to be settled. But I'm in a better place mentally, physically, spiritually, and all that other fun stuff. So I just was like, when the mobile app thing came up, I was like, cool. I'll go ahead and take advantage of this and jump in and get it going, just get the ball rolling. Um, I don't know how often I'm gonna put out content, but I'm just like, let me do something, you know. 'Cause that was another thing too. I was just getting bored with not being able to have a place to just unleash all of my thoughts. You know, every now and then I get online, chat with a few buddies and stuff like that, but that's like once every 2 weeks or something like that. That's not even the same. When you've had a place to be vocal and verbalize all your thoughts and convey all your emotions and talk about everything, it's different. So, but yeah, man, it's all good. Ain't much else been going on. Just gaming, family, life. You know, just trying to get balance with everything around me. What's up, Edwin? What's going on, man? But yeah, man, it's good, man. I'm enjoying everything. I just decided to just jump back into it. But yeah, I picked up a gang load of stuff. I was still gaming. That ain't stopped. Just had more time. How long game did I finish it? Oh, yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh, Saints Row. Oh, I finished up Saints Row the third. That was another title that I finished up. I finished up probably about 6 or 7 titles this year. Saints Row the third, Resident Evil 7, uh, Final Fantasy 15, uh, Unfinished Swan. I finished up a lot of titles that I hadn't gotten to. You know, like I was probably a third of the way through, like last year or a couple of years ago, and then other games just got in the way. But at the moment, I'm playing Horizon Zero Dawn and finishing up Beyond Good and Evil. I'll probably finish that this week sometime. I think. I don't know. So, he want to get the ball rolling. It says, so what is the one cartoon you watched as a kid that you have a fond memory of? That would be tied. You know what? It's so weird. It's I on Saturday mornings and Sunday mornings, just for the sake of it, what I do is I go back and I watch old cartoons because everything is Google now. You can or YouTube, obviously. One of the cartoons I used to watch as a kid is Heathcliff, and I'll go back and watch that and Thundercats. I've been going back and diving in that, and let's see what else. Oh, Smurfs. I'm a '70s baby, so there's a lot of old stuff that I go back and watch every now and then, and I'll just do like a marathon. What was funny is that another TV show, probably don't even remember it, but it was Punky Brewster. My wife and I, we were sitting there one day and we just going on YouTube, and I just plugged the computer up to the TV, and we just sat there and watched like a marathon. But yeah, Thundercats is real big. Heathcliff is real big. Um, let's see, Transformers. I wasn't a G.I. Joe fan though. I couldn't get with that one. It would come on. I think it came on right after Thundercats, and I wouldn't watch it. I would just go right outside and jump into something else. Um, what else did I download? Oh, I downloaded Tom and Jerry on my Xbox the other day, and they let you watch everything from the beginning to the end. And um, but yeah, so those are some of the old stuff. Some of the new stuff is more adult stuff, like Family Guy, Bob's Burger. You know what? I actually rooted for that. I never watched one episode when it first came out, like the first 3-4 years that it was out. I didn't even watch one episode of it, and I wanted it to. This is really bad, but when I first saw a preview of it, I was like, I hope this show get canceled. Now it's like one of my shows that I sit up and watch like all the time. And my wife, she was like so opposed to the show, and then she secretly was watching a couple episodes, and she loved it. She was like, "Oh my god, it is so funny!" And Tina is my favorite character, and Bobby's hilarious, and Jean, Louise, and the mom. It's just I basically watch that on Sundays now. But yeah, most of the older stuff I still go back and jump into it. I even went back and watched some really old stuff. I don't even know what country you're from, but there was a show used to be called Pinwheel. It's one of my old Nickelodeon shows. Nickelodeon Kids. I used to watch that in the '80s. Oh my god, like religiously. All the little shows that was on there. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So he said he remembers Punky Brewster. Oh my God, yeah, PBS Kids. I would watch that with my little sister and my son. But I found a fond of The Mask. That was my favorite. I remember The Mask. I remember a lot of '80s. Even the ones that most people would be opposed to. Rainbow Bright, My Little Pony, like you said, Mask, He-Man. God, there's a lot of old '80s cartoons. Garfield and Friends. I think that one's more than '90s. What else did I watch? Oh my god, there's a lot of old cartoons that I used to dive into. Yeah, man, I'll tell you all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, man, it's just that's the whole I've been up to, man. Just same old, same old. See, I used to come home and have the videos to record, kind of filling that gap. I just been doing my own thing. Yeah. Everything my PBS Oh, Carmen San Diego. I remember that. I remember even watching the show. I think they even wasn't it a game show or something like that. I forgot. I can't remember. I know we used to play it at school. We used to have that at school. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? So I definitely remember that. But yeah, man, that's all I've been up to. There's nothing else going on. Same old stuff. I just felt like let me upload some stuff, get some things going, and give people a chance to see some stuff, hear it from me. Because a lot of people felt like they liked the ending video and they liked what it was representing and they understood where I was coming from. But I think it's one of those things where I don't know, maybe it's not meant to end. I don't know, like a true ending to it. So yeah, because some people even tell me it's like even if you only upload once a month, I'm okay with that. Which I know realistically, I'm not. If I start getting back into it, I'm not going to do that. I mean, but yeah, man, I'm finna get ready to jump off. I'm gonna check out some other things. I just want to test this out, see how it works, see how it responds, and all the other stuff. See these comments. All right, man. You take it easy too. I'm see the number keep going up and down. All right, so I just hit 30 minutes. That's a pretty reasonable time. I'll just let this do its thing. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate you coming on. Appreciate you. Whenever you drop a video, you know I'm gonna watch because I watch everything. All right.